Hello, I'm River, and this is a guided file which will guide you through something that you can use in your life, whether through panic attacks, stress, if you just want to get into trance, using nothing but breathing patterns and eye movements. Throughout this entire file, try to adjust the pacing to your liking. There's no right or wrong way of going about this. So, first you're going to do, you're going to look from the right corner of your eye to the left corner of your eye. And just looking right, left, right, left, right, left. And you can go as slow or as fast feels comfortable. And as you do this, just right, left, right, left. I want you to slowly let yourself take a deep breath. But you're going to try and let these deep breaths be natural, gradual, nothing that feels too forced, just breathing in a little bit more, and then breathing out a little bit slower as you look from right to left. And you're going to slowly make these movements from right to left, a little bit slower, right, left, right, left. You're going to close your eyes with me. And you can just breathe, you can just take some deep breaths that tell you what you need to do. You are going to, when I tell you to open your eyes, you're going to slowly open your eyes. And these movements we make from right to left, all these movements we make, you're going to try and make these movements in pace with your breathing. So when you breathe in nice and slowly, you're going to slowly move your eyes to the location I say. And the same when you breathe out, you're going to try and make it nice and slow and keeping it in pace with the movement of your eye. But firstly, you can now open your eyes, but you're going to slowly open them. Give them a little blink, close, slowly open. And you are not going to try and look at what's in front of you. In the sense that you're observing its texture, you're just going to kind of stare through it. You're going to try and look with a relaxed gaze. So closing your eyes, slowly opening them, and kind of looking through whatever's in front of you. And on your next breath in, you're going to slowly move from the center of your vision all the way to left. Going as far left as feels comfortable. There we go. You can try and keep it in pace. You can go all the way to the corner if you want, or you can just go a little bit before it. And you're going to hold your breath a little bit. And breathe out and bring it all the way, not to the right, but all the way to the center where you were looking before. There we go. And you can hold your breath a little bit. And now, on your next breath in, coming to the right. Keeping those pain movements nice and slow. And you're just going to be moving with your eyes, not moving with your head. Just moving your eyes all the way to the right. Holding that breath. And breathing out and coming back to the center. And this time, you're going to go down, down, down on your next breath in. And you're going to hold your breath. And you can exhale and come all the way back to the center. And holding that breath a little bit. And this time as you breathe in, you're going to go all the way up, 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 up. Keeping us pacing nice and slow and steady. Or whatever feels comfortable. And you're going to go as high as feels comfortable. And try not to look at the back of your eye. And don't give yourself a headache. Just stare up as you hold your breath. And breathing out and bringing those eyes back down. Back down to the center, and now even past the center. It's okay if you stop breathing out, you can just keep going all the way down. And close your eyes. And you can open your eyes and you're going to keep that gaze looking down. And you're going to move your eyes to the left, the bottom left. And we're going to do the same, but this time you're going to go from the bottom left to the bottom center. So taking a breath in, coming all the way to the bottom left. And as you breathe out, coming all the way down to the bottom center. Breathing in and coming to the bottom right. Nice and slowly. And breathing out and coming back to the bottom right center. And now one single breath in. I want you to come all the way up to the top. Hold that breath a little bit. And bring your eyes all the way to the top right. As you breathe out. Holding that breath. And then on this breath out, I want you to come all the way to the top left. And the main general thing of this is all you have to do is make an eye movement that switches from your right side to your left side, whether that's up, whether that's down. And you want to keep your breaths kind of in pace with those movements. And now what you can do, you're going to do a single breath in, and on that single breath in, you're going to go past the center and all the way to the right without stopping. So taking your first breath in, and slowly moving your eyes as you take that deep breath in, going past the center, all the way to the right. Making sure to adjust the pacing or the speed as what feels natural and right for you. And now doing the same again, coming from the right, exhaling, and all the way to the left, past the center, and all the way to the corner of your eyes. And going again, and this time maybe try seeing what happens if you raise a limb up as you breathe in. Could be your arms, could be your legs. As you move your eyes all the way to the right again on a single breath in. And holding your breath this time as you look to the right. And holding your limbs up as well. And then exhaling, and as you exhale, let your limbs drop, let them dead weight, and then just slowly breathe out as they dangle. Breathing out nice and slowly, going past the center all the way to the left. And now looking down, and we're going to do the same, so raising your arms or legs or whatever up, breathing in, coming all the way up from the bottom, all the way past the center, coming all the way to the top, holding that limb up, and holding that breath as you gaze up. And then, as you exhale, let the limb drop, let it flop, let it completely dead weight as you breathe out nice and slowly, and coming all the way down to the bottom. And the main thing that's important about doing this, because you can look up, right, left, whatever you want to do. The main thing you need to do is you make sure your eyes are moving from the right to left in any capacity. And that you're breathing a little bit deeply, a little bit slowly, and you're keeping your eye movements in pace with that breath. And a really good way to finish it is we're going to look down. You're going to raise your limbs up. If you are doing a limb thing, you can raise all of your limbs. You can even give yourself a nice big stretch before we do this one. You can stretch yourself out like a little starfish, spreading your fingers, spreading your toes, your legs. And you can hold that pose, maybe hold your legs up. And take a breath in. And you're going to slowly come all the way to the top, keeping that breath in nice and slow. As you come to the top, you're going to hold that breath. But you're not going to let your limbs drop. And when you exhale, you're not going to move your eyes. You're just going to keep looking up. You're not going to count. So you can inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you look up and hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 4 and still look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if your limbs get tired you can let them flop. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if your eyes ever get tired, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. You can just let your eyes close. You can let your limbs drop. And you can just breathe to this count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can just, the key is to just let your limbs flop. You're not letting them fall gracefully. You're not letting them just fall slowly. You're letting them completely dangle, completely letting go of trying to hold them up, and letting them fall as naturally as they can. Not trying to force them to fall in a certain way. And as they dangle, you can just look up. Keep hearing your eyes open a little bit as you look up. And breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and out for 4. In for 4, holding for 4, and out for 4. And you might start to notice a tingly sensation form around the limbs that you let dangle. And if you want, every time you do the eye movements from right to the center, left to center, you can raise the limb up as you hold your breath. And you can just let it drop. And this is a technique I've done myself that's helped me with panic attacks. It's helped prevent some seizures of mine. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been River. Hope you enjoyed this. If you would like to have a longer guided video of this, please do say so, and I will do so. Thank you. Bye.